So in today's video, we are going to see the Nifty prediction for 7th of January 2021. So right now we are on the economic calendar for 6th of January 2021. So today we are expected to have we are seeing that Nifty Wix has gained almost to the 18 levels. So this is almost 4%, 13th of January 2022 weekly expiry. So here we are going to observe the major support and resistance for the Nifty future through the year. We can see that from 17,000 to almost 18,000, we can see that there is. So if you wish to trade in the options, then here is my strategy, the iron fly for the Nifty options. So this is for the Hi friends, welcome to Nifty prediction for tomorrow YouTube channel. So in today's video, we are going to see the Nifty prediction for 7th of January 2021. Right now we are on the daily time frame in the Nifty spot. So here we saw that Nifty had corrected from almost 18,622 to 16,409. So this is almost 11.86% correction that has happened in the last few months, and Nifty had lost almost 2,207 points. And in the last couple of days, we saw that Nifty is trading in the bullish trend. So from the low of 16,405, right now Nifty has made a high of 17,944 levels, and today we saw there is a bearish pin bar here. So this is indecisiveness in the market, and I'll explain the complete setup for tomorrow, how you need to take trade, whether you are an intraday trader or whether you are a swing trader. So I'll explain all the important things in this video. So friends, after Nifty corrected almost 2,207 points, we saw that in the last couple of trading sessions, Nifty has gained almost 1,538 points. It is almost 9.38%. It is recovered from its earlier crash. So here we are seeing that right now the trend is positive for the Nifty. On the daily time frame, we are seeing that the trend is bullish here. So this is Nifty has recovered almost exactly from 16,405 levels to 16,000, 17,950 levels, around 17,950 levels. So the trend right now on the daily time frame is bullish, but today we saw that Nifty had opened with a gap down, and it had made a low of 17,667 levels. So remember, this is a spot Nifty index. So here Nifty had corrected and made a low of 17,662 on the daily time frame. So right now we are on the economic calendar for 6th of January 2021. So today we are expected to have 6 major high impact events for the economic calendar. First one was the FOMC minutes of meeting, which has happened at the 12:30 a.m. in the Indian time, and we saw that market corrected after this particular event. And today evening we have one more, the German inflation rate year on year. So this is one of the major event expected for 6th of January 2021. And at 7 p.m. Indian Standard Time, we can see that the balance of trade for the Canada. So after this, two major events is expected for the United States of America, that is the balance of trade and the ISM non-manufacturing index. So these so later part of today we are still awaited with the around 4 high impact economic calendar events. So this would definitely reflect in tomorrow's Indian market. So for tomorrow, that is 7th of January 2022, so we have one at the 12:30 p.m. in the Indian time, that is the Germany balance of trade and the inflation rate year on year flash for the European area, and the non-farm payrolls followed with the unemployment rate, the unemployment rate even for the Canada, and the IVPMI. So this will be the tomorrow's major events, the economic calendar events for 7th of January 2021. So here there will be two events during the market hours. One will be the balance of trade, the other will be the inflation rate year on year flash. So right now we are on the India VIX. So today we are seeing that Nifty VIX has gained almost to the 18 levels. So this is almost 4% up, the India VIX. So this is telling that the further days we may see the more volatility in the market, because as you know that India VIX represents the market volatility. So this is the open interest analysis for the 13th of January 2022 weekly expiry. So here we are going to observe the major support and resistance for the Nifty future through the option strike prices. So we can see that one major 18,000 call. So this is right now the immediate and major resistance for the Nifty future for the 13th of January 2022 expiry. And on the put side, one we can see that 17,500 is presently acting as the major support. So right now the Nifty will be trading between 17,500 and the 18,000, between the 17,500 and 18,000 levels. So this is almost expected to move around 500 points in the next 1 week time frame. And on the open interest build up data, here we can see that from 17,000 to almost 18,000, we can see that there is a short build up that is happening in the options call. The option call has more number of the short that is happening, and on the put side we can see that the long build up from 16,250 to almost 18,400 put. So this is telling us that the market will be a possibility, a tendency that market may be volatile, or it may be it may reverse from the bullish trend to the bearish trend in the coming days. So this is the Nifty index future. This is the 27th of January 2022 contract. Today we saw that Nifty opened at 17,830. It had made a high of 17,845 and it has made a low of 17,685. So finally it closed at 17,799 levels. So almost 161 points down from the previous close. And if we observe the open interest data here, so the change is open interest is around 5,76,500, and percentage wise 5.46%. It's a positive with the open interest in the Nifty future. So right now we are on the 15 minutes time frame for the Nifty future. I have drawn these two important lines here. So the upper band, what you are seeing, this is the supply zone, because yesterday we saw that Nifty had made a high at 17,980 levels, and today there was a gap down, but the Nifty did not fill this gap of from almost 17,937 levels to 17,840 levels. So still the probability of filling the gap is still possible. And on the downside, I see a demand zone near 17,440 levels and 17,402 levels. So tomorrow we may see the possibility that if Nifty crosses below 17,696 levels, then there is a very possible that Nifty would once again try to touch 17,400 levels. And suppose if Nifty tomorrow, if it crosses above 17,842 levels, then we can see that gap will be filled at 17,929 levels. So you need to be careful if Nifty is if Nifty will be trading between the zone of 17,933 levels and 17,980 levels. So because as I told you, this is a place where there could be a more number of sellers active, there could be a more open orders at this particular place. So once if Nifty is trading at this level, you need to wait for a breakout above 17,980 levels. Only then you can take your bullish trade, whether this is for the intraday or for the swing trade on the 15 minutes time frame. Friends, right now we are on the hourly time frame in the Nifty future, and even in the hourly time frame, yesterday we are seeing that there was a consolidation at when the Nifty was trading at 17,969 levels. After this, today we saw there was a gap down, and even on the hourly time frame, we did not see that Nifty was able to fill the gap of the 17,939 levels. And even on the hourly time frame, I see the demand zone between 17,930 the supply zone at 17,931 levels, and the demand zone at 17,443 levels. So right now we are on the Nifty future 5 minutes time frame. So whether you are a scalper and you take trades based on the 5 minutes time frame, then I would suggest that you can go long only when Nifty crosses above 17,836 levels and book your profit at 17,940 levels, or you can change to the trailing stop loss when Nifty will be trading at 17,940 levels and 17,977 levels. So we can conclude that if Nifty is crossing below 17,698 levels, then we can take the bearish position or the bearish trade tomorrow, that is 7th of January 2022, and the further possibility that I am telling you will be somewhere 17,440 levels. So you should be careful even between these two zones, because these two zones on the 15 minutes time frame and on the hourly time frame, we are seeing this as the supply zone and the demand zone. So once Nifty will be trading near either of these two zones, then we can see that prices may reject on these levels and it can bounce back from both of these two zones. So if you wish to trade in the options, then here is my strategy, the iron fly for the Nifty options. So this is for the 13th of January 2022 weekly expiry. So to implement the iron fly, all that you have to do is sell one lot of 17,800 put and buy 17,500 put one lot here, and sell 17,800 call and buy 18,100 call. So once you do this, and right now the prices is today the market has closed, so this is the approximate premium that it is showing here. Tomorrow morning the prices may definitely be changing here. So the probability of profit is 35%, and the max profit we can expect from this iron fly, the Nifty option strategy, will be around 10,000 rupees, and the max loss we can expect is rupees minus 4,000 rupees. The break even for this iron fly option strategy will be 17,596 on the lower side, and on the upper side 18,004 level. So these two will be the break even for this strategy. So you need to exit your position once the Nifty is trading below 17,596 levels and 18,004 levels. So thank you for watching my video. You can leave your questions and comments so that I can analyze and help you with taking a profitable trade in the Nifty future.